Hi again everyone, welcome aboard JOM NAIK bus. I just arrived at NEX shopping mall in Serangoon waiting for the 6:45 am coach to Kuala Lumpur. So today I will be travelling on Cityline Travel from the new pickup point here at Serangoon MRT exit E. I was informed last night via WhatsApp that the coach operating on today's service will be PA9999P, the operator's newest coach in service. There seems to be a sizable passenger count boarding from NEX. It seems a bit unlikely as I don't recall seeing a lot of reserved seats when I checked on EasyBook last night. The bus departed at exactly 6:45 am once all passengers are seated on the bus. The bus is to make 2 more pickups in Singapore at Bugis MRT station and Jurong East, which was also made known to me via WhatsApp last night. Although at the point of booking, the seat map and coach code for this service indicated that it will be a double-decker coach. However, due to operational reasons, the double-decker was swapped with PA9999P instead. I also requested for my seat to be changed to seat 28 on the last row. Thank you Cityline for arranging the seat change. The bus will make a brief stop at Bugis MRT station exit D for the next group of passengers on this service. We arrived at pickup point at about 7 am. Groups of passengers had already been waiting at the taxi stand shelter, and it didn't come across to me that a good number of them were to join us as well. As more of the empty seats were occupied, I came to realize that not all of the passengers on the bus were heading to Kuala Lumpur. At this stage, it's just my presumption as the bus is not as empty as it should be. At precisely 7:15 am, the bus left Bugis MRT station. But just before the bus departed, the coach captain made an announcement in Chinese. Not in his exact words, but he mentioned 1688, Malacca and Kuala Lumpur. It is then I deduced that the bus is carrying passengers to both Kuala Lumpur and Malacca, and a transfer to coach number 1688 will be made at the checkpoint. While travelling along the Ayer Rajah Expressway or AYE, I noticed that the bus did not exit the expressway near Jurong East. Instead, it went direct to Tuas checkpoint. We arrived at Tuas checkpoint at about 7:45 am for our first immigration clearance. To my surprise, there was no congestion at all, and there were only a few buses at the bus departure hall. The immigration clearance process was very smooth and everyone got back on the bus soon after. We left Tuas checkpoint at about 7:55 am and we proceeded to the Malaysia border checkpoint at Tanjung Kupang, Johor. I also noticed that the other coach, 1688, is still nowhere to be seen. In contrast to the smooth flow at the bus departure hall at Tuas Checkpoint, Singapore, the same can't be said at the bus arrival hall here at Sultan Abu Bakar Complex in Johor. Although there wasn't a long line of buses, it took almost an hour for our bus to enter the compound. I am now back in the bus. It took about half an hour for the passengers to clear the immigration clearance and joined the bus again. As I expected, half of the passengers that were on the bus early on have joined PZ1688H, which will be heading to Malacca. A Malaysia tour guide have also joined us and informed us that the bus will be making a brief stop at Yongping for a 30-minute rest break. Situated about 124 kilometers from the Sultan Abu Bakar complex, it should take about 1.5 hours to reach Yongping. Cityline Travel have begun operating on the Singapore-Kuala Lumpur sector since late 2022. Initially, the service offered pickups at Bugis MRT station and Venture Avenue in Jurong East. But since 3rd January 2023, they introduced a new pickup point at Serangoon MRT station exit E and this allows the company to tap on its customers staying at the eastern and northeastern parts of Singapore. From Serangoon MRT, the service will proceed to its next pickup point at Bugis MRT Station Exit D, and subsequently to Venture Avenue at Jurong East. In Kuala Lumpur, the service will call at Tribeca Service Suite and Dorset Regency Hotel in Bukit Bintang, Berjaya Times Square and Swiss Garden Hotel. In addition to its Singapore-Kuala Lumpur service at Serangoon MRT Station, passengers are also able to travel on Cityline to Malacca and Genting Highlands. One-way ticket for adults starts from as low as 30 Singapore dollars and can be purchased from EasyBook and Bus online ticket. For more information on this service, you can also contact Cityline Travel at 6755 8098. We arrived at Ming Ang restaurant in Yong Peng just slightly more than an hour after we left Sultan Abu Bakar complex. All passengers were told to get down and we were not allowed to stay on the bus. This time around, I discovered another Muslim stall operating within Ming Ang restaurant. It is kind of obscure and you might have missed it, just like I did on my previous visits here. This stall sells a variety of popular Malay and Indonesian dishes such as lontong, nasi uduk, mee rebus and even nasi biryani. I'm still full, so I'm gonna give it a miss today. Might give it a try on my next visit here. It's about 11:06 AM now and everyone is back on the bus after our break. We will now proceed straight into Kuala Lumpur and it should take about 2 to 3 hours to cover a distance of about 230 kilometers from here to Kuala Lumpur. I am now travelling on board Cityline Travel's latest coach in their fleet, registered PA9999P. This high-deck coach was put into service in mid-January 2023. Apart from Kuala Lumpur, passengers travelling to Genting Highlands can also experience travelling on this coach. The coach was assembled in Malaysia by Truckquip on their new Alpha Z series bodywork and built on the Euro 6 compliant Scania K410IB chassis. This bodywork model has been quite popular with Singaporean coach operators, with a number of them opting for this design on their new Volvo B8Rs. This brand new coach is configured for a maximum capacity for 28 passengers. The plush leather seats were manufactured by Damrom Sik of Thailand and is equipped with seat belts and high-speed USB ports. The seats are arranged in the 2+1 seating configuration. The interiors are also fitted with LED lights under the windowsill, creating a relaxed ambient feel when the ceiling lights are dimmed. The vinyl flooring also exudes a more premium setting for the coach interior. We reached the Sungai Besi Toll Plaza at about 12 minutes past 1 p.m, about 2 hours after we left Yongping. The bus will first make a stop at Tribeca Service Suite. Like many other coaches heading to Bukit Bintang and Berjaya Times Square, this bus will be using the Maju Expressway or NEX. The bus will also travel along a section of Jalan Tun Razak near the Tun Razak Exchange Commercial District before heading west along Jalan Bukit Bintang and Jalan Imbi. After dropping off passengers at Tribeca, the bus will proceed to Berjaya Times Square, where many of the passengers will disembark. We have finally arrived at Berjaya Times Square and time check, it's 1:51 PM. The bus will not lay over in Kuala Lumpur but will head directly back to Singapore after calling at Swiss Garden Hotel next. So there you have it, a 6-hour journey from Serangoon MRT to Berjaya Times Square here in the capital Kuala Lumpur. Schedule for this particular bus are not fixed, so I would advise you to check with Cityline Travel directly should you wish to travel on this bus. This has been another trip report for JOM NAIK Bus. I'm Ishak signing off, and remember to say thank you to the coach captain. See you in the next video. Bye!